Good afternoon, evening, Monday evening, the Monday after Thanksgiving. JoJo, did you get enough turkey for Thanksgiving? Uh oh. JoJo has no audio. JoJo, why aren't you
Audio.
talking? There you go.
I'm just waking up from my food coma, so I got plenty of turkey.
Do you have one, two, three turkeys?
Two.
Two.
And a ham.
Uh, huh?
And a ham.
And a ham. Well, I actually got treated. We had ham turkey and cowboys ribs.
Oh
So,
wow. That's
like,
good company right there. Have them come over and give you some ribs.
it's like, well, we had ordered them like the week before, and it's like, so we went to pick them up, and I'm like, ribs for Thanksgiving, heck yeah, and they were just as good as they were in the summer.
I guarantee you'll be missing them by the time spring gets here.
Oh, I am sure. We'll be chomping at the bits, just ready for some cowboy barbecue and ribs, diver dogs, master diver dogs, and what other else he concocts up. Hmm.
Well, I can't see.
So, as are you ready for Florida this weekend, JoJo?
uh, Not ready, but preparing to get ready.
You're counting down the hours, right?
It's like I've already started cleaning out the truck, so at least Dan's going down with me, so he doesn't have to sit on a bunch of concrete cores
Well, at
or
least we
something
know
like
it.
that.
At least we know it has started, right?
It has started.
So we're heading down to the Panhandle this weekend to do our favorite thing, go diving. And so JoJo, just you told me a while ago you still haven't heard from your dry suit, correct?
I have not, but I kind of also expected that, being a holiday week, of course. Not necessarily in the UK, but they still celebrate the harvest season.
Yeah.
So, I'm not. It's not. I'd rather them give me a nice dry suit. It's nice.
Well,
Really, if it takes them an extra 4 weeks to do it, I'm happy with that. As long as I get one that works.
as long as you get it before the water starts warming up, right?
Well, I mean, I still got some learning curves to do it. So I'd like to have it as soon as I possibly can.
There
But
you
if I get
go.
one that's just right, I'll be
So
happy.
So I noticed just before we come on, of course, we talk a little bit about this and that in scuba, but I noticed, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, uh, something about the new Apple Watch Oceanic is now available or something. Did you see that?
I did not. Is it still pretty much a glorified depth gauge?
Well, I don't know. It was just I didn't get a chance to research it. It was something that just popped up, and I glanced at it real quick, and I remember seeing that it's now available. Apple Plus, Apple something, uh, Oceanic or Apple Plus Oceanic now available, whatnot. So really not sure. I haven't dug into it to see.
I don't know. Is it going to do what dive computers do? It's possible in the near future, but as of right now, you can take your Apple Watch and go diving with it.
Yeah. All right. So let's just take a look here. It's called Oceanic Plus app for the Apple Watch Ultra. So I knew it was like one specific one specific watch that it would work with right now. Uh, but I don't know the details.
Yeah. Apple's a big company; they can sure figure it out. And you replace your standard watch with the Apple Watch. That's just one less piece of equipment you're going to be taking with you. So
Well, that's true. I mean, you know, I know they launched this back in September. September. Uh, See, but it's showing that it's waterproof up to 330 feet. Can be used as a dive computer. The app officially launched today. So today is the first day that it's been available. So I don't know if we've got anybody watching who actually has it or whatnot.
Uh, don't know. Doesn't Larry dive with his Larry Bobcat?
I
I
don't
think I
know.
remember him trying something out like that in a future con- conf- uh, conversation on the divers group.
I don't know. I haven't I haven't seen. Of course, it's brand new, so I don't know, if people are going to flock to it. I don't know. The things that I have heard preliminary, it's got a long way to go, but that's just rumor what I have heard, and this was, again back in September when they announced it. So I don't know. I'm interested to see, because I've heard a couple different theories. One that it's subscription based, so you have to like renew it every year. Uh, which to me, I think I would just rather buy a computer than to pay, X amount of dollars per year for this app. But again, that's just me, and I don't know because I'm not an Apple user. But it would be interesting to see.
It would be, and I am an Apple phone user. I don't have a watch. Don't really have a desire to get one. But maybe that would be a draw to get one if you're a diver and you could get a dive computer out of it.
Well, I mean, it could. I mean, if you've got the Apple Watch Ultra already, and I don't know, again, I don't know how much the Oceanic Plus app. Uh, I want to see if I can find it because I'm curious. It is $79.99 a year. Hold on, is that? Hold on. All right, it's $4.99 per day, $9.99 per month, $79.99 per year, or $129 per year for family share up to 5 people.
I'm thinking the price point is fairly steep on that $100 a year.
Well, yeah, I mean $80 a year. Now I'm not sure what all this Oceanic Plus will do.
I
Um,
guess the catch point was, we have a dive computer and we use it for 4, 5, 6 years and decide to buy another one. Not because that one's bad or anything, just we want the newest bells and whistles out there.
Yeah. Now,
And
according to what I'm reading right now, the app, which is it's a paid app, has tissue loading, decompression information, community dive conditions such as water temperature, currents, etc. Local 3-day weather forecast for your dive site, and 3-day temperature forecast.
yeah, that's a little bit more than what I was thinking of the glorified pressure gauge. Just told you your depth.
Yeah. But apparently the watch itself is like $800. So $800 plus $100 a year. So you might as well go ahead and say you're going to invest $900 the first year if you buy the Apple Watch Ultra. $100 more, I can get a Shearwater.
I mean, again, I'm going back to that. How often do you buy a new dive computer? Every 6, 7 years, maybe.
It depends.
Yeah.
You know, it,
Oh,
it uh,
yeah. I mean, it does. How you know how many bells and whistles you want to keep up with or whatnot.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
I've had computers that have lasted 8, 10 years. I've had them that only last a couple. I have to send them back in. So it's one of those things. Um, I don't know. Let me get over here to the comments real quick. Michael Shutt's in the house. Good evening, sir. Dad's in here watching. Hello. Mr. Danny Hinton's in here. Danny says, I think it will have its place for vacation divers, but don't see it for regular divers. And you very well could be right. I don't know.
again, if you're buying a new watch every 3 or 4 years, now you got a new dive computer every 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, well, and you look at the technology of phones. In 2 or 3 years, the phones are obsolete.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
you
what I'm
know,
saying. We normally buy phones and stuff in a 2 or 3 year interval, where dive computers we're buying 6, 7, 8 year intervals,
yeah,
theoretically.
and the watches, whether it's Apple, whether it's Android, whichever, is the same way. I mean, look back. What was it? 4 years ago, the iPhone 10 come out, the latest, greatest, and here we are, iPhone 14.
Hmm.
So and of course, yeah, the watches and stuff, they're always updating and upgrading. I know you can get like firmware updates and all of that, but there comes a point they're going to call end of life, and usually that's 5, 6 years on cell phones. I don't know about the watches.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're one of those that are constantly buying these new gadgets, it might work out to your favor.
It might. I mean, I would be curious to see one, to see what it does. I mean, you can't knock it until you look at it and see it and whatnot. But
Yeah, I just want to know if it would stand up to a standard puck computer, really.
well, the thing that I see about it, and I think the biggest drawback, a lot of people are going to wireless, and until they get it to the point that it will transmit to AI, then 800 bucks plus $100 a year is steep for when you can get a puck computer. You can get the Shearwater Peregrine for 500 bucks, and save 300 off of the purchase and not have to pay a monthly, daily, yearly fee. So you know, from what I've read, it looks like it's comparable to kind of like the Peregrine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be a
Uh,
small niche. We'll see if Apple gets into it or not.
yeah, I mean, it's, well, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Apple's involved with it, but I think it's more Oceanic pushing
Hmm.
this because it's an Oceanic app. Uh,
Okay, so you're thinking a merger of companies,
well,
a partnership of companies,
I'm just
partnership.
thinking that like Oceanic, the Hewish group is trying to push into like the cell phone, being able to have this stuff available. Hey, it's great. Sea Life developed the case for your cell phones to go underwater. I was hesitant at first. Now I swear by it. So I don't know. I mean, it's seeming like mobile technology is becoming more in the underwater world.
Yeah, dive computer slash picture taker all in one.
Yeah. Good evening, Randy. He says, and Shearwater will be a lot easier to read for us old folks. Well, and I haven't seen an Apple Watch Ultra, and I don't know how big the display is, but the Apple Watches I've seen, the displays aren't that big.
No, they're bright.
Yeah, they're bright, but they're not big.
No, standard watch size.
Yeah,
So
and I have a hard time seeing my Tarot. which is a little bit bigger than a standard watch size. So, but it did it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I read that right, the app became available today. So today is the release date for the Oceanic Plus app on the Apple iWatch Ultra. Now, am I reading that? Is that watch really $800?
Uh, I could look it up. Then you're gonna hear a bunch of clickety clicks.
Clickety click. Well, that's what I'm doing. Apple. All right. So, just for giggles and kicks, let's see what their Black Friday special. Ooh, Apple Watch Ultra deals. Save up to $300. Okay. Uh,
Like a truck, that's MSRP value. Then that when you actually get to the store, then they'll give you the real value.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, so right now you can get on Amazon pricing on Amazon right now for the Apple Black Ultra Watch, $739. So yeah. Uh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think it's a great idea, if the technology will support it. Okay.
I think
Oceanic.
I'll take my $800 and go buy a heated vest.
Okay. So this is coming directly from Oceanic's website. The Oceanic Plus app subscription plan comparison chart. So they do have a free version of that app. Um, the free version, you can use it with snorkeling, gauge mode, depth, maximum depth, dive time, elapsed time, total activity time, GPS activity location, logbook, lifetime number of dives, deepest dive, longest dive, post dive input, social network sharing, and pictures. Now that's what the free version, or that's with the free version. The paid version gets you all of that I just mentioned, plus the tissue loading, decompression information, community dive conditions, so your weather forecast and all of that. Uh, 3 day weather, 3 day temperature, 3 day tide prediction, UV index, dive community condition report. So, and again, you can do it daily at $5 a day. You can do it monthly, $10 a month, or an annual for $79.99. But it only works with the can't talk, the Apple Watch, or Apple Ultra Watch. Yeah, the Ultra version of the Apple Watch. Yeah, I think I'll stick with my sure water.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that money and turn around, put it in a heated vest,
Yeah.
which is kind of what I've been looking at the last few weeks.
Yeah, well, this time of year, if you're diving in dry suit, it's great, but, a little extra warmth never hurts.
Thing is, I'm not looking at one for dry suits. I'm
Oh,
looking at
okay.
one for wetsuits,
For a
or
wetsuit,
both.
or both. Okay.
Yep. Venture Heat. This is coming out with their third generation of a heated vest that is for
Venture.
wet or dry. You can wear it under your wetsuit. It has two battery packs that you come wired into the suit. You can dive them each way.
And it's for wetsuit or dry suit?
Wetsuit or dry suit. down to 300 feet.
Okay.
Three heat settings. It uses wireless technology to change the settings too. A watch style. It's just a click of a button. So you hit it once, turn it on, hit it again. Low, seconds high or medium, then high, and then it's got a little like buzzer on it as well to tell you when it's on, what mode it's in. So you not just touch it and see the little lights on the watch, you actually feel it too, so you
Yeah.
know when it's working.
Okay. And what's the price point on it?
$700.
Okay, so that's an Apple Watch Ultra.
Yep, I've been waiting. December 1st, the new version just dropped, so I'm waiting to see what new bells and whistles it's had from the version 2. Which
Gotcha. And what would you
you
say?
know,
Venture Heat?
Venture Heat.
Venture
It
Heat.
is
I'll have
under
to.
their surf plus dive category.
And that's interesting because we're hearing a lot. Or I say a lot. Several more manufacturers that we've never heard of. So that's pretty cool. For manufacturers or new manufacturers getting into the industry. Whether they're making a hop from surf to scuba or snorkeling to scuba, whatnot. I mean, your dry suit, was sea skin.
Seaskin.
Big
And there's probably
company.
5 more manufacturers in Europe we've never even heard of.
Yeah, because they're not prevalent here in the U.S. When you talk U.S., you think dry suits, you think Aqualung, waterproof, DUI, Hollis. You know, over there, overseas, I'm sure they've got the equivalent.
Hmm.
You know, now where's this Venture Heat? Where are they based here in the U.S.?
Good question. I do not know where they're located. I just found them.
All right.
Um,
Venture Heat Vest. All
I do
right.
know they're big into the heated vest stuff.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like they have they are having a Cyber Monday special. So 5 hours and 36 minutes. It says 30% off almost all heated apparel. Uh, Up to an extra $100 off plus free gloves and $99 only heated shirt. So I'm going to say
Yeah,
this is a company that it has or is making the jump over to the dive industry.
yeah, but if you actually click on their dive plus surf icon, their equipment right now is not for sale. They're getting ready to release their new inventory here in 2 days.
Yeah, I see it here. It's got a countdown timer um, saying 2 days, 17 hours, V3 launching December 1st. But you can scroll down, uh, excuse me, and see some of the stuff that they do have. Heated dive undersuit, the V3 Sport, um, Pro Dry. So I mean, the Pro version is $799. Heats front and back, remote control plus on vest, uh, two
Okay,
batteries,
eight
max,
hundred.
huh?
800. The V3 is the one that's getting ready to drop here in 2 days.
Gotcha. Well, that's the Pro V3 is what I'm reading.
Yeah.
Um,
And
Two
if you go
batteries.
right below it, there's a review on YouTube. That's of the V2 of one of the. He's big on YouTube and he dives the Great Lakes a lot.
Okay.
Apparently, diving the crap out of it. So,
All right. Says has a runtime of 360 minutes. Two batteries included. Operational max operational depth 300 feet. neoprene soft shell, wetsuit, dry suit use. So it looks like there's not a whole lot of difference between the Pro V3 and the Dry V3, other than the dry, you can only use it with a dry suit because it's 3M Thinsulate nylon, not neoprene.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty much the big difference. And me, if I can use them underneath both,
Well, I mean, I can definitely see, excuse me, I can see this being more useful than an Apple Watch. I mean, uh, like I said, that's the same price as one of them ultras. So I mean, I'm not knocking Apple Watches by no means, but again, the price point to me, they're gonna have to drop that.
yeah, watches are expensive anyway. So,
Well, my phone, and honestly, I was hesitant, when I got the Sea Life case or before, I'm like, do I really want to put my Galaxy S21 in this case, and take it underwater, because those aren't cheap phones. I mean, I think I gave like $700-800 for mine, so of course it had been out for 2 years, so I didn't buy it, boom, brand new, right when it come out. But I was kind of that way with the case until I got my hands on it. So you know, this Oceanic Plus, it may work out. I don't know. I'm kind of like Danny though. I think it's going to be more the folks who already have the watch that are divers that are more going to be more apt to use it, and I think it's going to end up being used as a secondary or a backup computer.
yeah, it'd
You
be
know,
one of those things. You're not going to go out and just buy the watch for the because you want to dive computer. It's going to be because you already have it.
yeah,
So,
yeah, because you've already got the watch. You do several different things with it. So it's just going to be kind of like an add on that, oh, cool. Well, I can download this computer app and, now I can use my watch underwater as well as up here, kind of thing. Because, I mean, personally, if I'm looking for a new dive computer and I see the $800 Ultra watch and then $100 a year for a subscription, or I can use the free version, it's like, I think I'm just going to invest in a Shearwater or, something else. But I'm like Danny. I think that's going to be more people who already have them, the vacationers who they don't dive a whole lot. I don't think avid regular divers would use that all the time. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It's new. We'll cover that topic in a year. We'll see. We'll spend next season seeing, hey, you using the new Apple Watch, kind of thing, and kind of get some feedback because again, it's a brand new thing. But this heated vest idea, I mean, to use that, in a wetsuit, dry suit, I can see that being very, very beneficial.
yeah, yep. Pop out battery, put a new one on, pretty much last all day.
And
If you get cold in the summertime, throw it under your 3 mil, keep you warmer.
well, I mean, and even at that, when you're diving at the park and you're gonna do a deep dive, I mean, perfect opportunity. Jump in, have it off, turn it on as you approach that first thermocline. Let it start warming up as you go down. Stay warm and comfortable, at depth. Come back up, kick that heat down as you get up into the upper thermals, and I think you'd be comfortable with it.
Stay warm at the bottom and comfortable at the top.
Pretty much. Now, if you're in a
Yeah,
dry suit, it's probably going to be hot when you get on the surface. But wetsuit. I mean, you can flood that and cool down. I mean, I
Hmm.
guess you could with a dry suit too, but it wouldn't be dry anymore. So if you're just tuning in with us, Jojo, I'm gonna switch this screen over here. Uh, and so what me and Joe are talking about right now, and you guys are
You still
more
hear
than
me?
welcome to check it out. VentureHeat.com. It is a company that deals with heated undergarments. Apparently, they do several different things, like motorcycles, surfing, all kinds of stuff. And we're looking here at the heated dive undersuit. And of course, version 3 comes out in 2 days, so December 1st. And yeah, I mean, the price point on it, $7.99. I'm just wondering how long it'll last. Is this going to be a product that you may get 2, maybe 3 seasons out of? I mean, you know, good
Uh,
question.
yeah, because I don't know anybody that owns one for one. Apparently, this is only version 3. I don't think they've been doing this a very long time.
Yeah, and the one that we've been talking about is the middle one here, the Pro V3, which if you can see my cursor right there in the middle, it is heat coverage is front and back. It has a remote control plus controls on the vest. It has 2 batteries included. The runtime, now the runtime is excellent. 360 minutes. So you could dive all day long on one set of batteries, unless, of course, you exceed 360 minutes.
Well, that's probably on a low setting too.
And it may be. It very well could be.
You
But
know,
2
you're
batteries,
talking 7 hours, but still 4 or 5 hours on a high setting.
oh, yeah. I mean, the typical dive is typically 45 minutes to an hour, unless you're Brian. and we all know his typical dives 3.5, 4 hours. So, so he'd get one good dive off of that.
Hmm. And they sell
uh,
more batteries if you need them.
oh, I'm sure. It's got 3 different heat settings on it: low, medium, and high. The maximum operation depth definitely well within recreational. So, 300 feet. Yeah, you recreationally, you'd be great. It's
Oh,
made it.
and it's machine washable too.
Hey, all right. Not like you're going to do a lot of sweating in it, unless you're in a dry suit. Uh, and then of course, it's made with neoprene soft shell, and you can use it with your wetsuit or your dry suit. So let's see. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty decent price point to stay warm.
Yeah, it's one of those things you can use all year too. If you're one of these that get cold in the summer, and
Yes.
you're always having to put on that 7 mil wetsuit. Maybe you can get away with a 3 or a 5 with that now and be comfortable.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can definitely see. Well, and you say that. I don't think they have. I think it's just the vest.
It is.
You're still going to get chilly on your legs, your arms, and stuff. But I think honestly, the depths at the park, 44 degrees. Um, I think it would do okay with a 5 mil hood and gloves.
Well, I'm
Uh,
talking midsummer. Like it's hot, but you're still one of those that get cold.
yeah.
Me?
uh,
Oh, believe me, I would have loved that thing come when we were doing the side mount training. I
oh
was
yeah.
cold all 3 hours.
Well, and I just seen Emily jumped in here waving. I don't know if she's
Yeah, I
waving
figured
because
she
she's
would.
saying hi, we're here, or if she's saying I want one of those heated
One of
vests.
the two. She's saying both. She's here and she wants one.
uh, yeah. I mean, you know, of course, you know, I can definitely see the heated vest extending dive season for folks. Uh, Wetsuit or dry suit. Um, you know, around here, if you're in a dry suit, heated vest, I mean, you should be, you know, set to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable in a 5 mil down to the first thermocline. I usually have to put on the hood and gloves at the next point, but heated vest would be nice, especially if I keep my back warm. That's usually my weak point right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Emily says all of the above. Hello, everyone. I want a heated vest.
Now, I'm just
uh,
pointing out a product. I've never used it or anything. I just thought it was cool.
yeah. Oh,
So,
no, it is. I mean, you know, I don't know. I haven't looked. I know there's other options as far as heated vest for dry suits out on the market. And I'm not really sure. I know Brian's got one, and there's a couple other people that I know that have heated vest. I don't know what brands they are. I don't know what they run. I think DUI has one too. Uh,
well, you can get full body suit. That warms your arms, your legs. So,
let's see. Um, yeah,
yeah, I'm with your dad. Keep your
Santee
core
makes.
warm. You
Do
can
what?
keep your So if you can keep your core warm, that normally can keep your extremities warm.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. That's the biggest thing right there. You keep that core warm. You know, you're gonna be warmer. Arms, legs, uh, maybe your hands a little bit. Uh, but when that core starts cooling down, that's when it gets miserable. Uh, I was just looking. It looks like Santee has a heated vest on the market. Um, it's saying that Mares has a heated vest. I don't know.
yeah,
Northern.
can you use them with a wetsuit?
Well, now I don't know because I've honestly never seen a Mare's dry suit.
Mm.
I mean, I know Santee makes dry suits; they make wetsuits, but I've never seen a Mare's. Northern Diver has one, of course. I'm sure that's for a dry suit. Um, so I don't know. Um, I'm sitting here trying to read. Another great source of information is I will be able to talk one of these days. Undercurrent.org is another good source for reviews and stuff like that. Um, that's what I was sitting here looking at, but I don't see where it gives like a list of manufacturers. Uh, oh, here's one. Here's one that I just seen that. Let's see. Oh, never mind. It's an old one.
Mm.
It was an Aqualung recall on the weight pockets, but it was issued back in 2015. We're still finding the things in the quarry. I mean, you know, yeah, okay, all right.
A lot of weight loss that few years.
Well, you know, it's one of those things that you know, if someone brings up a weight pocket, hey, I found this while we were diving. Usually, 9 times out of 10, it is a Sherlock weight pocket, which is an aqualung. So, if this has been going on since 2015, you know, uh, I'd say the recall didn't make it to everybody.
So I know we didn't mention this either. Of course, I've been mentioning Venture Heat. They're based out of Cali, California,
Okay, so
Los Alamos.
yeah, and I think what I was reading, I think they're actually making the jump to the scuba industry. Uh, it looks like they've made, heated vest for a while, but this is something new as they're trying to break into the scuba world.
Hey, I know somebody might, make a phone call, say, "Hey, I'd like to be a dealer for you. Can we get some demos?"
Yeah. That's kind of like, back years ago when we were looking at dry suits, when we left DUI as a dealer, we were looking for a brand to bring on, and we just happened to be at DEMA, and Bear was there, and so we actually went and talked to Bear. Hey, we're looking for a new line of dry suits. Can you send us a demo? Let us try it out. Sure, yeah, we'll send you one. It's going to cost you whatever it was. It's like buying a new suit. And like, maybe you didn't understand us. We're looking at becoming a dealer. We've never dove a Bear dry suit. We would like to dive one to see how it performs, it operates, and oh yeah, we can handle that. Here you go. It's going to cost. Here you go. Whatever the price was. They were literally wanting us to buy a suit to try it out instead of, hey, well, yeah, we'll send a rep to you and let you get hands on and all that. Instead of doing that, they wanted to sell the suit, and it's like, you know what, dude? No, that's how we come across whites at the time. So,
What happened to the age of whining and dining to make the sale?
well, this is a brand new day and age. You know, 28 years in the industry, 31 total diving. We've seen a lot of changes in the industry, and it just seems like more and more it's getting away from that point. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of manufacturers out there that still, they're on top of it. The reps are staying in contact. I've got a couple of really good reps. Our Tusa rep, our Ocean Reef rep. That they kind of stay on top. Hey, checking in on you. Do you need anything? I talked to our Ocean Reef rep today because um, me and Brian got the Vesper lights that go in the mask. And of course, to turn it on, turn it off, there's a sensor that you have to put your hand up and it turns it on, turns it off, whatnot. So there's no buttons you push once it's in the mask. Well, Brian's worked perfectly. They came in Saturday. I got mine out, plugged it up, let it charge, went to turn it on, wouldn't come on. Brian sat there, he looked at it. I finally got it to come on, never could get it to go off. Well, he called me later that night and told me, said, hey, he said, I just got mine out of the box. It's working perfect, just like it's supposed to. So, with one phone call today, they already have a replacement coming to me, and I have to send that one back. So, you know, uh, there's still manufacturers that stand behind their products, but there's some out there that's all they're looking at is they're ready to make that sale. They're ready to make the sale, and it's some things that when you're fixing to drop a lot of money on, you want to kind of get your hands on it first.
I'd probably buy a lot more if I could physically get my hands on something.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
mask. We said physically say try the mask on, see if it fits. You can't do that with dry suits and all this other novelty stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can try dry suits on to see if it fits, but you're not going to know how it performs unless you get it in the water. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the hard part about it because once a dry suit goes in the water, it's no longer a new dry suit. All right, let me get switched back over and let's see. All right, so it looks like Dad was the last one to comment. Says we'll keep your torso warm and your extremities warm. So yeah, yeah. I don't know about that company, but I'm sure that after December the 1st, they'll probably talk to you.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering because I might be first in line to get it. So,
Well, as long as it's not something like the oh, what is it, the Divex, the black tip scooters. We talked with them a couple of years ago about becoming a dealer, and they said, "Oh yeah, no problem. You got to buy 8 scooters. Got to buy 8 scooters. All right, so let's do some quick math. 8 scooters times roughly $2,000. Yeah, I'm not dropping $16,000. No, I'm not. And I even told the lady, I said, "Here's what I'll do. You know, send me. You said there's 8. Send me 4, and in 6 months I'll get the other 4. I'll have it within a year. You know, perfect opportunity. Gets 4 in. Gives me a chance to sell them. Get the last 4. No, you got to buy all 4 of them, or you got to buy all of them at the same time." I'm like,
uh,
really?
no help on risk management there. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, well, and that's one thing I have to give kudos to the manufacturers that do not sell their products online. I have to give them kudos for that, because they're supporting the local dive shops. If you're a dealer for that company, you don't have to worry about that company selling to everyone on their website, taking sales from you. Now, I think Aqualung tried it a few years ago. I think there was a couple of others that, if you bought something from Aqualung off of their website and you indicated, or, your local dive shop was your closest shop, then they would send a portion of that sale to the shop. But that's been, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago. So I don't know if they still do that. But again, OTS, DiveX, there's companies out there that sell direct to consumers, and if you're a dealer, that's cutting you out, and small business dive shops, they can't survive that way. So the manufacturers that are supporting the brick and mortar local dive shops, hats off to you.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't put everything up on a line and ship it out and do all that stuff. That would be a headache in its own.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. These retailers or these manufacturers that do sell direct. I know most of them. Um, if you're a dealer for that brand and they sell direct to customers, then it's not even you know profitable for the dive shop to even try to make the sale. So it's one of those things. You know, I wish they'd go back to the old days and let dive shops handle the sales. They handle the manufacturing, and the world is happy and dandy. But like we said, or like I said a while ago, you know, everything's changing. The not just scuba industry, but everything has changed. And but luckily, there's still several manufacturers that do give you the warm fuzzies and want to help you. They want you to succeed, because if you succeed, they succeed.
Yes, sir.
So, but anyway, so I'll just jump into this real quick. Black Friday. Of course, everybody knows we put it out. Season passes, the first 10 went on sale Black Friday. News, the first 10 sold in 10 minutes.
I love it.
Literally 10 minutes. I think the earliest a customer or the customers were there were 6:30 Friday morning.
They bring you donuts and
What?
try to coach you over the gate.
No, but I'll tell you, I was beginning to wonder because I had, like 6 or 7 vehicles in line. A couple of them I already knew. I knew they were coming in for season passes. But when those things, like I said, literally, I opened the door. 10 minutes later, all 10 passes were gone. It's like, wow, I don't have any for tomorrow or Cyber Monday. So yeah, the 2023 season passes are definitely a hot ticket item. Your next chance to get one is number one, sign up for our email list on the website, on Facebook. There's a link to sign up. So get on our email list. The passes go on sale officially January the 17th. There will be an email that comes out on January 16th. In this email, there is a coupon code worth $50 off. Now, the season passes are $300. So if you use that code, if you're on our email list, you use the code, you'll get it for $250. So, but if you don't use that code, it's going to charge you full retail. And there's going to be 10 of them left. So, January 17th, they will officially go on sale. And if they go as fast as Black Friday, you better be on there and ready to hit refresh or hit submit. Well, the good thing is they go on sale at midnight on the 17th. So, if you're up that late, you can get on there at, 12:01, boom, buy it. But I'm going to say by midday on the 17th, they're probably going to be mostly gone. Let's see. All right. Well, JoJo, it looks like we are inching closer to that 9 o'clock hour. It is now 8:52. So I don't know about you, but I am super stoked, ready for Florida this coming weekend. Morrison Springs, Vortex Springs. It's going to be an amazing time. Hopefully, when we get back, we'll have a brand new Patty Dive Master. We'll have a new SSI Dive Master and a new SSI Side Mount Diver.
That's a lot to get done in one weekend now. I didn't know about the DMs coming in.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be a weekend full of training, full of fun, full of torturing dive master candidates, and yeah. Only reason I said that is because I noticed Stephanie was on here a while ago, so I don't know if she's still in here or not, but
Oh, Stephanie, I'm going to torture her now. She's going to get rough.
Well, and she knows that you're going and Krista's going, so she's already like dreading it. Oh, but anyway, so it's
up on the way through, Steph. So get you in Nashville.
Do what?
Wondering if I should stop and pick her up in Nashville.
Yeah.
You're driving through that way.
She's working a half a day, so she's going to be leaving about the same time we do. So she'll be about an hour ahead of an hour down the road further. So
I'm hoping to get down there and maybe get an afternoon dive in. So.
Well, there you go. Well, you know what? You should have just went with Brian because he's leaving out in the morning.
I will not be into work.
You look like you're coming down with the scuba COVID.
I'm not feeling very well.
You need some scuba oxygen therapy. Oh. But anyway, it's going to be a fun weekend. Morrison Springs on Saturday, Vortex Springs on Sunday. I'm taking of course, I'm taking the sport diver case. So hopefully, somewhere in between working with students, I can get some photos and videos and stuff like that. And anyway, get that stuff. And plus, I'm taking my Ocean Reef Predator. So, so I'll be playing with my full face mask. We did get a new mask in for our demo line. So we now offer, if anybody's wanting to try full face during the 2023 season, just schedule a time, get with us. We'll give you a try full face dive. We have the Ocean Reef G Diver, we have the Predator, and we have the Iron Mask. So the only mask we don't have right now is the top of the line, the Neptune 3. So looking forward to that. But JoJo, any final thoughts?
I'm drying out, ready to go get wet. So.
Yeah, your gills look like they're dry rotting a little bit, so we're gonna have to make sure you marinate this weekend.
Yes, definitely, and I guarantee I'll be marinating with Brian.
Oh yeah. So anyway, guys, we appreciate you all tuning in as we sit here and chit chat about different things in the scuba industry. Like the Oceanic Plus app for Apple Watches and the new or the heated vest from Venture Heat. Talking about new products. If you see a new product out on the market that you think would be neat and cool, and we probably have not seen it, feel free to throw it in the comments. We'll be happy to research it, look it up, and chit chat about it. So that's what we're here for on Monday nights, to talk anything and everything scuba, and we have a fun time doing it.
Sure did tonight.
But anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. We started this back in 2020 when the start of the pandemic and everybody was locked down. And, we just enjoy scuba. We love the sport and we love to share it with everyone. This is a great chance to do that. And so I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching us each and every week that we're on. We've got a couple of more weeks and then we'll be on our holiday break. We'll be taking off the Christmas and New Year's. JoJo. Let's see. Yeah, so we will not be on the 26th of December, and we will not be on the 2nd. So a 2-week break for Monday Night Safety Stop gives us a chance to enjoy our families and downtime. But up until then, we still got, 3 weeks left? No. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3 more weeks. So
3 more weeks. Fill out that Christmas list.
Yep. And, and probably, if I'm not mistaken, I believe on the December 19th episode, if anybody's watching, you've got kids, you want to get them in front and watch the Monday Night Safety Stop, I think we're going to have a surprise visit from Scuba Santa. So, in the process of confirming that, locking it down, but it's slated for December the 19th, right here on Monday Night Safety Stop. So, if you got kiddos, you might want to let them tune in, and you can actually chit chat and comment with Santa, and yeah, so. Maybe Santa will bring me a new heated vest for Christmas.
I'm thinking it ain't going to be the children. It's going to be all the adults around. I want to be here. Santa.
Exactly. So, all right, guys. Well, it is that 9 o'clock hour. Again, thank you guys for tuning in so much. We always enjoy spending our Monday evenings with you guys. Glad you can take time out of your schedule to spend it with us. And until next Monday night, we'll see you guys right back here on a Monday Night Safety Stop, only on the Penny Royal Divers Group and Penny Royal YouTube channel. Y'all have a great week. If you're diving this weekend, we hope you have a fun, safe diving adventures. If you're diving with us, we're going to be having fun in Florida. So until next Monday night, we'll catch you guys right here, Monday Night Safety Stop.
Have you ever stopped to think about what is in the water that your feet are sitting in between dives? Or worse yet, what you're handling with your hands when dumping the water from your boots in between dives? The Econa Seeker boot eliminates that concern and the need to remove your boots at all. Thanks to a unique footbed with micro holes and a rubber sole with channels, excess water naturally drains from these boots while you wear them. Don't waste time between dives worrying about what is inside your boots, and don't trouble yourself or others by removing your boots. To get your pair of Seeker boots, visit your local Econa dealer today.